As some of you may know, Eulogy has a parenting order that's active in place. Now, I'm getting mixed stories about this. The supervisor of the caseworker that was on our case yesterday, which, by the way, they keep assigning a new worker to my case every day, forcing me to track down a new worker every day. So there's a parenting order in place that stipulates that Eulogy is not to be left in the care of her grandparents or any of her family members, and that she is not to be commencing overnights with her father until he has his own place, because as long as he is living in that home with his parents and she is there with him, she is at risk of molestation from her grandpa. So I went to the courthouse this morning to get access a copy of the parenting order, which I thought there was a police enforcement clause on. Apparently there isn't. So I can't even call the cops to have her apprehended. But Piero and his family, I do believe, are being instructed not to give me any information on my child. They are being instructed by workers of CFS, Children Family Services. They are being instructed by Children Family Services not to give me any information on my daughter. No pictures, they're not answering my calls. I even had to stop calling and texting because I don't want them to countersue me for harassment. So I have a copy of the parenting order right now, and it says that he is not to be commencing overnights until he has his own place. And so some people are saying that, like the lady at the courthouse today said that, oh, CFS trumps this. And I said, no, they don't. Because I was in the CFS office yesterday and I spoke to a supervisor. And the supervisor said that they are not above parenting orders. They still have to abide by the law. They are not above the law. They are not the law. When the worker in the courthouse told me that CFS trumps them, I was like, no, they don't. No, they don't, because I talked to a supervisor yesterday. So I believe the supervisor when the supervisor says that she's not above it. They're a bunch of morons who don't know their jobs and are all on ego trips. Maybe. But here's the thing, is that these accusations are made by people who don't know me, who don't see me or interact with me on a daily basis. They didn't even have the right kids' names on the papers. How can they even keep the babies? Because there's such thing as human error. We make mistakes sometimes, you know? I'm like, that's a really fucking big mistake. Okay? That's a really fucking big mistake to make. And the supervisor fucking thought it was funny when I told her. She laughed about it. So did the fucking Courtney cunt that fucking gave me the wrong papers. They're fucking laughing about it. It's fucking funny to them. And then I go into the office. I marched into their office to get the papers. I said, I need those correct papers in my hand right fucking now. They're like, you're being aggressive. You're being aggressive. By the way, you know what they mean when they say that? When people look at you, when CFS looks at you and says, you're being very aggressive right now, what they're trying to tell you is I'm bigger than you. And I have the authority to put my hands on you and control your body if you don't speak to me the way that I think I should be spoken to. They're threatening me with physical violence every time they do that. You're being aggressive right now. that means you have potential to be violent towards me. And I have every right to protect myself against your violence before you even start being violent. So any amount of aggressiveness or passion towards your children or this case, so if you have any amount of passion for your children, you're aggressive. And you know, when you're in a meeting with people and they deny you to record the conversation, something really wrong is going on there. This woman even took away my fucking tablet like I'm a child. She treats me like I'm a child. She took my tablet away from me because she didn't trust me not to record the conversation. And she tried to take my cell phone too. And she's like, I'll be taking that too. And I said, no, you're not. No, you're not. And she sat her fucking ass down. As soon as I told her, no, you are not. You are not taking my cell phone from me. This cell phone I carry for my own protection. You're going to take my safety device? So now, because I wasn't able to record the conversation, yeah, exactly. Like, what am I, a child? You're gonna sit there and treat me like I'm a fucking child? You take away my fucking devices? Well, you're being a bad girl right now. I'm gonna take this from you. Make you think about what you're doing. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, it's condescending. It's fucking patronism. Yeah, we're here to help you. No, you're not here to help me. We're here to make sure that you get your kids back. No, you're not. Because here's the thing. There was the 90s scoop, and the government just had to pay out a bunch of money, compensating those who were scooped up from their homes in the 90s. They're running out of money, and they need more money. And to get more money, they need more kids. So they gotta do another scoop. And that's what's happening right now. There's another fucking scoop undergo, and my children are part of it. And they do this to people on low income purposely because people on low income must utilize legal aid services. They gave me the wrong paper on purpose so that the very next morning when I call legal aid to do something about it, I can't do anything about it without that paperwork. And they're doing that so that they can prolong the time that my children are in their care. The longer my kids are in their care, the less likely I'm going to get them back.